Cognitive biases you need to know for exams and how to counteract them. Have you ever walked out of an exam thinking you knew that, but didn't write it down? Or maybe you only revised what you thought would come up. That's cognitive bias at work, and it could be affecting your grades. So what actually is a cognitive bias? Cognitive bias refers to the mental shortcuts our brains use to make quick decisions, which can sometimes lead to mistakes. For example, if you ever assumed someone was unfriendly just because they didn't smile at you, that's cognitive bias at work. Cognitive bias is affecting exams. Confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is a cognitive tendency in which individuals favor information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs or biases while disregarding evidence that challenges them. This can be particularly detrimental in an academic setting where students might only focus on revising topics they feel confident in or believe are important, rather than addressing areas where they truly need improvement. To counteract this bias, it's crucial to adopt a more comprehensive study approach. Begin by utilizing a diverse range of sources to gain multiple perspectives on the subject matter. Additionally, actively testing yourself on a broad array of subjects, including those you find less appealing or more challenging, can increase your chances of success by preparing you for any topic that may arise in assessments. Hindsight bias. Hindsight bias, the I knew the answer phenomenon, often tricks us into believing we predicted an outcome after it has already happened. This can be particularly frustrating when you leave an exam feeling that you knew the material but didn't perform as expected. To counter this, employing active recall is a highly effective strategy. Unlike passive review, where you simply read through your notes, active recall involves actively testing yourself on the material. This process strengthens memory retention and understanding by forcing your brain to retrieve information without cues. Techniques such as flashcards, practice questions, or teaching the material to someone else can significantly improve your ability to recall information under exam conditions, thus reducing the gap between what you know and what you demonstrate on tests. The Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias where individuals with limited knowledge of a certain topic overestimate their ability. This phenomenon occurs because the individual is unable to note their deficits and also unable to judge the competence of others. As a result, they may feel more confident in their knowledge than is warranted. To counteract this effect, one effective strategy is to teach the concepts you've learned to someone else. This process, often referred to as the Feynman technique, forces you to articulate your understanding clearly and identify any gaps in your knowledge. Psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger found that people who know less about a topic tend to overestimate their abilities, while experts sometimes underestimate themselves. The planning fallacy. The planning fallacy is a common cognitive bias where individuals underestimate the time required to complete tasks, such as revising for exams or completing projects. This can lead to stress and unmet deadlines. To counteract this, implementing time blocking and the Pomodoro technique can be highly effective. Time blocking involves scheduling specific blocks of time for each task, allowing you to allocate realistic durations and priorities for your study sessions. The Pomodoro technique complements this by breaking work into focused intervals, typically 25 minutes long, followed by a short break. This method helps maintain concentration and productivity while preventing burnout. By combining these strategies, you create a structured and realistic approach to revision, ensuring tasks are completed efficiently and effectively. The availability heuristic. The availability heuristic is a cognitive bias that leads individuals to believe information that is most readily accessible in their memory is the most significant or accurate. This often results in overestimating the importance of recent experiences or vivid memories while overlooking more relevant but less memorable information. To counteract this bias, one effective strategy is to employ spaced repetition in your study or revision routine. By spreading out review sessions over time, rather than cramming, you enhance long-term retention and understanding of the material. This approach not only solidifies your knowledge, but also balances the influence of easily recalled information, ensuring a more comprehensive grasp of the topic at hand. Ultimately, spaced repetition helps mitigate the pitfalls of the availability heuristic by reinforcing a broader and more accurate perspective. Now that you know how cognitive biases affect your studying, try these hacks to outsmart your brain. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick revision tips. Comment your biggest exam struggle below. This is Psyched for Psychology. Like and subscribe for more.